Hello and welcome back to a Game of Thrones mod for Crusader Kings 2. We are still House Fossoway and we are recovering from many things. Our wife has fairly recently died. I mean, it was a little bit long ago, but it's yes, we're still recovering from that. Wait, I was reading her birth date and was thinking, have it really been 50 years? No, it's been 2 years since she's died. There was also a brief civil war in the Reach, which has ended. There was also a brief civil war in the Iron Throne, which has mostly ended. I think there's still a couple. He's in someone's raid of Marine, defending against it, and he's in the Dornish War of Independence. I forgot there was a Dornish War of Independence going on, but he is still in it. So yeah, the realm will probably pop back together once Dorne are back underneath everything, and we can get back to some normal kind of... well, normal-ish. I mean, the Riverlands is still pretty broken up after it was given to the Vances. But, apart from that, nothing else is really happening. Some people are being raided, though. That's interesting. They're actually sieging down stuff. I just want to have a look at the realm while we let time move on. Maybe moving it at speed 3 might help. Ah, there we go. Lord Horstein of the Riverlands revoked lordship. He's trying to consolidate power so he can take back over the Riverlands. Garth of Banefort Peasants Revolt declared a Peasants Revolt against Westlands. That'll end fairly soon. A son was born to Sir Duncan the Tall in Aemon Moor named Alaric Tall. He has nothing special about him, but he exists now. Actually, I'm not going to. I was going to set him a special interest, but there's no reason because after Duncan dies, he'll be set as it anyway. So might as well just let that happen. But yeah, we're still trying to gain our money back. We're quite low on money. Hopefully our vassal doesn't come back to us and say, you know, do you wanna give us our money back? Because that'd be unfortunate. A raven has arrived from the citadel. We should rejoice as winter is coming to an end. Oh, there's something we can talk about. I was looking at, I was trying to find a mod that gave special units different, like allowed you to see their stats for a different playthrough. And in doing so, I also found some other mods that were quite unsavory. But I found a mod that gave all the White Walkers Christmas hats. I haven't installed it, but I thought that could be quite fun. It is warming as winter is coming to an end in New Barrel. Oh great, that means we'll be making more money in New Barrel, so we can actually pay off our loans. Great, I love it. A small gathering of friends. You're not my friend, you're also possessed, and you're the same person I didn't want to come to your thing previously, so, you know. Do we have this stacking on him, or do we just get the declined invitation again and again? Oh, Prince Olvar of Dorne accepted King Aemon the Wicked's peace offer, which was he got imprisoned. Oh, that's interesting. We'll find out who Dorne's... Oh! He's dead. He's straight away dead. Was executed. Okay. And he took the High Lordship and he usurped Dorne. He's just taken Dorne for himself. Well, that's interesting. That's one way to end the war. I guess we're all going back under the Iron Throne soon. The Peasants' Revolt ended. Someone agreed to become a vassal, agreed and decided to exile Garth. Garth has been banished. There it is. Lord Hosting of the Riverlands has founded the Lord Hosting of the Riverlands faction. So yeah, he's trying to push himself back up to where he was, to be Lord Paramount. There's another Peasants' Revolt, this time on the Vale. Okay. The realm going to go back together soon, or will it not go back together? It probably won't go back together until this raid of Marine is finished, would be my guess. Ooh, are we no longer widowed? Oh no, our heir can be married. So Garth is marrying Lucia of Narsdale. Yes, I'm still okay with this. This seems sensible. She arrived at our court, and someone of Great Call decided to become a vassal of Lord Paramount. Okay, so yeah, someone broke free of the Westlands and then instantly just came back underneath them. So House Fossoway and Lucia of Narsdale have got married, and it's customary for a dowry to be paid to the groom's wife. Well, of course we will ask for one, as it is customary, and we have no money. Sir Samwell has sent you a dowry, but it was a poor offering. The paltry sum of gold and silver clearly doesn't befit the value of the bride. Greedy bastard. Okay. New important decisions. We can host a wedding feast. I guess we'll host a wedding feast then. Oh, yeah, it still says we can't get married because we're widowed. I think that's what that means. Yes, we'll host the wedding feast. It does cost money. I don't want to spend too much on it. Let's be honest here. No, I guess traveling dancers were first. The traveling dancers first danced first, and while dancing to a fast and glad tune, which made me want to dance, invited everyone to join them. I danced until I panted and my face was red. Then I had to sit down and rest for a while, watching the dancers and the courtiers having more fun than in the long. Watching the dancers and the courtiers having more fun than in a long time. Okay. Great fun, but my guests are too old for this. Most of the preparations for the wedding have now been made. I must now send out the invitations. Good. Hopefully everybody comes. No, I still don't want the traveling dancers the second time you asked. That's thanks for the offer, but no. The guests have finally arrived. All is ready. The servants have worked day and night to prepare and decorate the dance hall. Lucia's gown is splendid, and the castle's never looked lovelier. So they're all being invited in. Did our friend not come? Like, oh, our friend, is Lucia's mother dead? Were we not friends with her? Oh no, we're friends with Sir Garth, who is now dead. Oh, I didn't realize he died. That's wait, he died 10 years ago. Maybe I was looking at the wrong friend. Do we have any friends left? I'm very confused. I'm sure that's how we found her. Oh well, whatever. That's fine. Welcome to the wedding. Very confused. Now, Lucia of Narsdale and House Fossoway will stand before the gods to take up a holy vow of marriage. The great lords and ladies of Newborough look upon as he drapes the arms of House Fossoway around the bride to finally seal their marriage. And now for the feast. Okay, well at least we're going to have a feast. That's good. Feast is winding down now, only the bedding remains. Garth and Lucia are stripped of all garments by revelers who make many a bawdy joke along the way. Then they are finally bundled into their bedchamber where they are finally left alone. A fine tradition. We have an unlanded son. I mean, we can't actually give him land, so I guess we have an unlanded son. Not much we can do about that. I mean, we could give him an honorary title. Morning after the wedding feast has come, all the lords and ladies are finally making their way home. All agreed it was a fine celebration. Many predict the newlyweds will be most content. Cool. We could make him handing out alms was an integral part of rulership. Very important personage, maybe. Yeah, very important personage. That seems like something we could give him. Okay, yep, everything's about right here. I didn't realize that Garth was dead. Maybe I did realize previously, and I've just forgotten. My liege, during my mission to Starpike has so far been a success. During my visit to the courts of Lord Amsam of Cockleswent, I seem to have managed to make him understand what a benevolent and peaceful ruler you really are, and he sends his regards. Your humble Justicar Carthar. Okay, he likes us more. He really, really likes us. You know what? We've improved relations twice now. I think it might be time to stop improving relations with him, and we can start improving relations with our Lord Paramount. Lord Paramount, there we go, and who should be in Highgarden. I mean, it kind of makes sense. We'd want to improve relations, like we're making him to think better of us, even though we were in the revolt against him. Like from a roleplay standpoint, it makes sense. Oh, was that North died? Lord Paramount, there's now Lord Paramount Jojen of the North. And the next heir would be Ulrich, who's pretty young. Jojen has ice, obviously, trained fighter, squire, gregarious. Okay. Zealous. Okay, he seems reasonable. His father, better than his father, who was Craven. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and he's releasing a bunch of people from prison. I imagine that's great. That'd be quite good. There's another peasants' revolt. Or, no, that was an actual revolt. Just a revolt in general. Lucas Fossoway is now known as the Cruel. Lucas the Cruel of Mandervale. Oh, wait, he's an actual duke now? I know, we never got a pop-up about that. He made the duchy. And of course he's known as the Cruel. He's one of that branch of the Fossoways. Oh, and his son is currently has High Lordship of Old Town. Oh wow, they control a lot of land. Didn't know any of this. So, Lord Holstein of the Riverlands has declared Lord Holstein of the Riverruns war for the Riverlands on Lord Paramount Maynard of the Riverlands. There we go. Oh, so his father died, and then he took over, and then the revolt happened. Okay. But yeah, I didn't notice that the other Fossoways got so big. That's a worrying trend. I don't like that one bit. So, is that would be his heir? So his heir would have all of Old Town as well. That's a lot of land that they've currently got. I wonder how he finagled that. Was she like one of her grandparents in charge of this? Possibly. We don't need to look too far into it. Since we came to Starpike, there's never been a shortage of troops reinforcing our soldiers reinforcing our troops. They know that fame and fortune awaits. Oh, we're all back under the Iron Throne. Sir, His Grace King Aemon has seen fit to name Velkar Blackfire Prince of Dorne. He, his sons, and grandson shall hold and enjoy the honour until the end of time, and all lords of Dorne shall pay him homage as their rightful lord. How interesting. So, Dorne is now under a Blackfire? Yes, he's now under Velkar, who is the brother of King Aemon. Oh wow. Well, that's interesting. He's zealous. He doesn't seem as bad as his brother. Is he an... Yeah, he's also the heir to the Iron Throne right now. Weird. And has no children himself. So if both of them were to die, the Iron Throne would go in a bit more flux again. Weird. Oh, I want to be in this map mode, yeah. Founded the Prince Bryden for the Iron Throne. Oh, that's the North who have pushed that faction. Velkar, though, joined the Crown Loyalists. So that's Dorne would definitely stand against the North if there was to be a war. We have a weak claim on the High Lordship of Crack Hall for Duncan the Tall, but we would have to fight the Westerlands for it. Oh, and Crack Hall became independent. We should have really quickly done that, but I guess it would have invalidated or we'd still be attacking the Westerlands, so... Lord Velkar for the Iron Throne is Lord Velkar of Macy Hook has gone for this. So that's not hit. Is that him? Yes, he is also trying to put himself on the Iron Throne. Who is he? He is the grandson of King Aegon the Unworthy. Okay. People are being released from Aemon's dungeon. That's fine. Looked like some of them were sent off to the Night's Watch. He was not, however. Okay. The coffers of your realm have run dry. Finances are at a new low. One of your vassals, however, surely has enough gold to loan you. I mean, he does, but we don't have enough gold to pay. So I'm afraid I cannot honour the request for a loan of gold. I fear it would be too great a risk to my domains. Yeah. Well, roughly what I thought he was going to say. Lords of Golden Grove have approved the institution of small feudal taxes law. Oh, our liege is inviting us to a feast. I think we have to attend this one. I hereby invite you to the grand feast in Starpike. Your presence at the feast would be greatly appreciated, and I look forward to your attendance. Yeah, I think we probably have to attend our liege's feast. It would seem odd if we did not attend our liege's feast, even though we're paranoid. The world is a dangerous place. Devious plots are everywhere. Rumors have reached that people are conspiring to kill you. I must be careful. That's just because we're paranoid. Nobody's trying to kill us. Maybe. Unless they are. Maynard of Harrenhal accepted Lord Paramount Holstein of the Riverlands peace offer. Does that mean that... Oh. The Tullys are back in charge of the Riverlands again. That was short. That was definitely short. Yeah, he's now in charge. You want to approve minimal feudal taxes? Sure. If I have to pay you less, I'm definitely going to approve that. I mean, I'll approve it anyway. Can we raise taxes? I mean, we are running out of money. It seems like something we might do. We could also change succession law if we were really crazy. But I don't really want to change succession law. I mean, what would we even change it to? I mean, elective's the only one that makes sense, but that just seems like a great way to lose our titles. Okay. Yeah, we could raise taxes. Who makes us the most money? The most money made for us is city tax. We could raise city taxes to large. I mean, is there anything that would mean that we wouldn't? Not really. I don't think we have a thing that means that we wouldn't. I think this would be a great way to avoid being stressed if we can actually afford to pay our taxes. City taxation will make it large. Aha, we have joined the tax law game. Lord Amsam greeted us warmly to his feast. Wine was served and most delicious aromas came from the kitchen. Thank you for having us. Yes. How much money are we making now? We're not making any more. I guess we have to wait a month. I saw my mortal enemy as soon as I stepped into Lord Amsam's castle. His presence was almost more than I could bear, and I longed to pick up my sword and impale him with it. Who's my mortal enemy again? Lord Tyrell of Ashford. Well, I mean, of course, we will challenge him to a duel. Yeah, we'll challenge him to a duel. You and Lord Tyrell slowly circle each other, tense and focused. You scan for any sign of weakness, any opening in his defense that you could possibly exploit. One mistake is all he'll get. As you and Lord Tyrell engage, you slip up and leave an opening in your defense. Lord Tyrell strikes and tries to take advantage. Lord Tyrell overwhelms your defense with a mighty blow and sends you sprawling to the ground. You look up at him, towering above you, ready to deliver the final blow. I'm not finished yet. Lord Tyrell strikes, but you roll to dodge just in time, taking no more than a flesh wound. You force yourself back to your feet and hold your weapon ready. 0% chance we lose an eye. Great, but there's also 25% chance we get wounded. Ooh, we didn't get wounded. You and Lord Tyrell slowly circle each other, tense and focused. You scan him for any sign of weakness, any opening in his defense that you could possibly exploit. The gods will guide me. As you and Lord Tyrell engage, you slip up and leave an opening in your defense. A skilled warrior like Lord Tyrell needs no invitation to strike. Defend yourself. Lord Tyrell overwhelms your defense and with a mighty blow sends you sprawling to the ground. You look up at him, towering above you, ready to deliver the finishing blow. I'm not finished yet. Lord Tyrell strikes and you dodge just in time, taking no more than a flesh wound. You force yourself back to your feet and hold your weapon ready. We weren't wounded again. You and Lord Tyrell slowly circle each other, tense and focused. You scan him for any sign of weakness, any opening in his defense that you could possibly exploit. One mistake is all he'll get. You see a weak spot of vulnerability in Lord Tyrell's defense. It's not much, but it's all you need. You easily break through Lord Tyrell's guard and knock him onto the ground. He lies sprawled at your feet, completely at your mercy. It's all over now. Lord Tyrell drops his weapon and throws up his hands. Yield. I yield. Well, we're not going to kill him. That definitely does not seem like a thing that we would do. We're honourable. We'll accept. Back on your feet. The fight is over. Lord Tyrell is defeated. You have won. Victory is mine. We won a duel. Aha. We are the best fighter in the realm. Jouster, not so much. I had so much fun talking to Lord Amsam, I forgot the other guests, and the time. When we finally emerged from our latest discussion, we realised the other guests had gone to sleep and it was early in the morning. We'll have to do this again soon. Oh, we're friends with our liege, who probably killed the previous liege. Ooh. I'm not sure about the precedent that sets. King Aemon the Wicked revoked the lordship of Riverrun from Lord Paramount Hosteen of the Riverlands. Okay, Lord Brandon of White Harbour refused the revocation of the High Lordship of White Harbour requested by Lord Paramount Johin of the North. Okay. So let's look at what this means. So he no longer holds the lordship of Riverrun. Is that right? Now you hold it. Yeah, he holds the lordship of Riverrun. Weird. That's quite weird. The North is now going to be at war against White Harbour. Okay. Well, that's interesting stuff happening. Lord Amsam's feast is over and it's time to begin the long way home. After the food, entertainment and the warmth, the real world suddenly feels cold and hostile. Will there be a feast next year? A husband and wife musician couple has arrived from Lys. Their performances range from vulgar satires to political servants and everything in between, including song and poems of courtly love. I hope they know the bear and the maiden fair. That gives us intrigue. Yeah. Cool. That's pretty good. We're becoming better intrigue, given that we're paranoid. Lord Paramount Hosteen of the Riverlands has transferred the vassalage of Lord Axel of Lostine from... Okay, he's just transferring vassals between his vassals. He ransomed Sir Dudley from somebody else. Or someone ransomed Sir Dudley from it. Whoa. People being released. Who are you? You were the previous wife of Lord Paramount Author the Careless, who was slain in personal combat by the king. Okay. Raiders and pirate lords. We accepted Lord Paramount Agar the Bewitch's peace offer. Okay. So Raymond, after consultation with my council, I've decided to enact a law changing the rules of succession in the Iron Throne. Succession shall hereby be determined by agnatic cognatic inheritance, with male heirs being preferred to female heirs. Okay. As before it was just agnatic? Maybe? The Lords of Fawn Crag have approved the institution of the small feudal taxes law. Good, good. People are attempting to imprison other people. Wait, were our laws only agnatic before? I'm sure they were agnatic, cognatic. Maybe I'm crazy. Anyway, I think it's a good one to end the episode. Thank you for watching. Gonna end it here. Next time we might get married. That's something to look forward to. See you then. Goodbye.